It's an OS, but it's a website. Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? An OS that's a website. A website that's an OS. I mean, it's just, and I can tell you now, in a few months' time, this even got a search bar. In a few months' time, this thing's going to be a full-blown OS. I'm gonna just keep adding things on here and just see how far I can push this, because almost everything is digital now. Everything's online. Hey guys, this is Jacques from Makulu Linux, and welcome to another video. So I'm very excited to do this video today. I know I did a video yesterday where I showed some of these features, but I just showed it to a couple of people, not really to the sort of masses. So I'm going to redo it because I'm sure many people are seeing this for the first time. So the first bit of business is that we're releasing Windows 2025 Beta 2 in 5 days, 12 hours, 9 minutes, and 40 odd seconds, right? And that's the new AI build of Windows. That's great. I'm going to get into that in another video. Today's video is about our new website that is also going live this week. Now, this is a website. As you can see here, that's the website window. If I look down, that's my taskbar. That's my actual taskbar, not this. Okay. So with that being said, let's maximize this. And actually, let's push F11 to make it nice and full screen so we can have a nice full screen view. This is our new website. This is going to be makululinux.com, right? Um, and I know, it looks like a desktop, right? It does. That's what it does. It looks like a desktop. And in many ways, it is. If we go over here and we take a look, it says here Makulu Linux WebOS, made by makululinux.com, a web-based desktop environment simulation OS developed by me and the team. This project explores the concept of a fully web-based operating system interface built to run makululinux.com. Right. So this is an OS, but it's also a website. Now, let me explain. How do you get an OS and a website? Well, if you look here on the desktop, you'll see these are web pages, right? So if I click on Windows there, click on Windows, that opens a web page. There we go. There's the development notes for the current Windows right up until a few days ago. Okay, so these are release notes. This is the web page, right? But it's also a window you can drag around the desktop, have open. You can go down to the bottom panel. You can minimize it, restore it, minimize it, restore it. Notice when you minimize it, you see everything else. You see the timer, you see the side panel. When you restore it, that's all gone. Everything goes full screen. Very, very nice and beautiful, right? Next to that, you've got, or just below that, you've got the Pro Upgrade. Click on that. That opens another website. So this is another web page, right? And you can drag it to resize it, right? Then you can buy your Pro Upgrade. You can full screen it. You can drag it around while that one's open. You can have multiple open. You can minimize them both to the panel, maximize, restore them again. So these are websites, right? And there's the live chat room. Over here on this side, we've got the news. So these are kind of just little sample news over here with videos that you can play. So now I'm going to ask the AI. So you've got videos here. These are web pages as well. Web pages on news articles. Like every time there's new news, it will show in the panel here. Now, right now, there's not a lot of news because this is very new, but as the news pours in, this will fill up and you'll be able to scroll from the newest to the oldest. It's got nice highlights, right? Then at the bottom here, we've got a bottom panel. Over here, we've got a clock with a calendar, right? You can even set events. Next to that, you've got a weather app, and this weather now detects where you are, and then it does a little fun fact, and it generates an image. So this is AI weather, by the way, AI weather. So there we go. It's detected and it's generated a fun fact, and it's actually generated an image as well. So now you've got all of that, right? So you've got the AI weather in the bottom panel here. You've got a desktop quote next to the panel over there. You've got a zoom, so you can zoom everything big or small depending on your eyesight. So you got the clock, calendar, weather. You got the zoom feature. You got the desktop. You got the side panel. You got the icons on the desktop. Oh, that's just move our mouse to the top. At the bottom here, you got a menu. Yes, we have a menu. So this is an OS, by the way. It is an OS, but it's also a website. That's the point I'm trying to make here. We made an OS, but it's also a website, right? Because over here we got a settings menu, and you can change the colors. You can change your color scheme. As you can see, all the colors change, the icon colors, everything changes. You can make your icons, you can see there. You can also change the icons, a couple of variations, mouse cursors as well. Although it won't show it now here because I haven't set that up here, but you can change the mouse cursors as well. It's just variations of the same. It's like a little black cursor. It looks pretty cool. You can change the background, so you can set your own background. They're all different gradient shades of various colors. Pretty cool. And so you've got options for system settings to configure the system to look however you want. Over here, you've got an Electro AI chat, so you can talk to the AI. Hello, and it's functional. You can have a full-on conversation with the AI, and you can full screen it. You can also resize it because it's a window. It's an actual window, yes. And you can also set a normal mode, informational, anti-woke mode, coder mode, so you can write code. Very, very nice. Next to the AI, you've got content. Let me actually not get to that yet. Let's go to the menu. So you've got a couple of apps over here. You've got a calculator, AI calculator, by the way, so you can do some calculation. And then when you hit equals at, oh, the number was zero. When whatever the result is, the AI will generate a fun fact on that result. So the result was zero here. Let's go 6 plus 3 equals 9. So now it will generate a fun fact about 9. So if you like doing calculations, we do a lot of calculations. Look at it. The AI even generates fun facts based on the number that you calculated. So you've got a calculator, you've got a web browser over here, a little mini web browser. Let's search something. Tom Cruise. There we go. Tom Cruise. We can even click on images. So you got a mini browser over here. So you got a mini browser, calculate, document viewer, file manager, file explorer. File explorer just doubles up as basically another menu almost, but in explorer mode. Very cool. And then we've got image viewer, a live webcam. Look at this. There we go. Live webcam. There I am. Hello. Thumbs up. That's me. So you've got a live webcam here. Very, 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 very cool. And it's functional. You got a maps as well. Now my VPN is set on Singapore, so I'm not sure if it's going to pick me up as Vietnam or Singapore. Oh yeah, it picks me up as Vietnam. Okay, great. So there we go. There I am, Vietnam. Let's go zoom out a little bit. There you go, Vietnam. I'm currently in Vietnam. So you got a maps app here as well. Very, 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 very cool, functional, and it picks up your location. So there's a maps app here. Wow. And you got a sketchpad where you can actually draw. You can make sketches and you can actually save it to your PC. So you got a sketchpad over there to play with. Below that you got a unit converter as well. Just little apps that we added. But you've got a whole app section here. You got pages. These are your web pages, right? You see some of them pinned on the desktop, but the whole bunch is over here. And then below that you got games. Now these are just little HTML games. So you can click on interface over there on any games, and you can come play these little games. And yeah, you can just play now and then play games. There's tons of go to all games. There's tons of games that you can choose. Action games. Look at all the action games. Just fun little games, right? And there's three of them. Three sites that are linked. All HTML games. Nice games. Like I guess they probably fall in a bracket of like PlayStation 1, maybe PlayStation 2 type style games. Really cool. Loads and loads of them. AI. Wow, where to begin here? Well, first let's start with the image generator. We've got an image generator. Yes, kitty. Actually, no. Let's do a cute. No, let's do a gangster kitty cat wearing a hat and a golden chain with glasses. Okay, so we've got a gangster cat. Yes, 1080p, 1080p, important. Let's put it as Disney. Disney, maybe. Let's go Disney, and we generate the image. And now it's going to generate. There we go. There's a gangster. I chose Disney, so there's a gangster, golden chain, glasses, and a hat. And we can save the image. If we save it, we'll save the image to our PC. So you can generate images. That's 1080p, by the way. So it shows a small preview, but it's a big image. You go back here to AI. We've got the diagnostics tool for any kind of issues that you have with Linux. Like if you're running, let's say, not even Makulu, even if you're running Ubuntu, you can go Ubuntu, choose your version, choose your desktop. What are you having problems with? GPU, let's say Intel GPU, yeah, no display, black screen. I get a black screen. Please help. Next, submit AI diagnostics. So now we submit our diagnostics after we've made our selection and said what the issue is, and we wait for a response. There we go. AI gives you a response, tells you what to try, what to do, how to fix it, and you can have a conversation. If this doesn't work, you can have a conversation. AI is processing, and it will respond. So you can have a full conversation with AI in a bubble chat. AI is here, you over there, and so yeah, there we go. If this doesn't work, da 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 da. Da. So the AI can help you diagnose issues with your computer. So we included that little. In fact, it's over there. AI diagnostics. We pinned it to the panel as well. There's the image generator. There's the AI diagnostics. Very cool AI tools. This is all free, all free. We've also got the content generator. So content generator, you can say a story about a frog that is cute. Story about a frog that is no, manly. Everybody keeps using cute these days. Let's go manly. And let's make a poem. And what language do we want it in? Let's put Uzbek, Turkish language. So we're going to make a story about a frog that is manly. A poem, we're going to set the Turkish language, and let's generate a story about a frog that is manly. Let's see what comes out. Oh, look at that. There's our story, little short story. And it's in Turkish, and we can save it to our PC as well. And you can, if we go new request, you can, we did a poem, sorry, poem. That was a poem that we did. You can put an article, blog post, ad copy, production, description, email marketing, a slogan, tagline, short story, song lyrics, report, presentation, job description, resume. I mean, this list goes on and on. Look at all the stuff. Quizzes, thesis, statement, outline, summary, research questions. And you just type it in. You can select the language. AI pops out whatever. And so that's the content generator, right? Which is also the AI content generator. We got a text editor, AI text editor. This is so cool because this is a normal text editor, so you can just write your text in it, right? It does a character count as well. Or you can ask the AI to, put something in here for you. So, for example, I can. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong one. Here we go. I can ask it to write a story about a boy who loves camping. Okay, so there we go. Write a story about a boy who loves camping. It will now generate a story for us to work with, right? Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so there's a story about the boy that likes camping. Now, let's say I want to insert something here. I've written the story and I go insert. And now it will insert where the mouse cursor is. And I go generate a camping gear list. So say generate a camping gear list. It should put the list right here in the middle of our story, so that see that, look at that. We just put that list right in there. We can also select the whole thing and translate it into another language. So this is pretty cool. And then once done, we can just save it, and it saves to our PC, or save as, and then choose a name, save to our PC. So very, very cool. We got an AI editor that also has language support. Translating to different languages. So you've seen this now. We've had content, AI diagnostics, AI generator, AI text editor, AI weather. You saw that. That's there in the bottom there. and then the AI chat. News with this is our news portal over here, and then system we got a settings, we got a bug report, we can report bugs, and a terminal. I want to show you guys the terminal. How cool is this terminal? So we can talk to the AI via terminal. If you don't like talking via the interface, you can talk via terminal. It's very nice, very colorful. Look at that. Full screen as well. Don't remember, you can keep this open there and you can minimize it. Minimize it, do other stuff, come back to it later. Look, it even shows the notification, the little indicator below the icon. This is so awesome. It's like OS. This is literally an OS. We're building on this, expanding on this. This is literally an OS that we're building here. So we've got some apps in here. We've got pages, we've got games, we've got AI, news. We've got the back-end system. Of course, the system settings you've seen. And yeah, and we've got the icons on the desktop are literally web pages. They are literally, sorry, my mouse. They are literally web pages. Actually, let me exit that. Okay, so don't show this again. Okay, so they are literally web pages. So these are web pages that we pin on the desktop. And we've got a notification of any releases, whatever that come out. Look at this. I can even drag my mouse across the page and it's like a normal desktop. Also got a right click menu as well, by the way. Open terminal, open app, and that goes to all the apps. So it's a web OS that we're building and expanding on, and I'm going to be adding more features and more apps and more stuff as I go along. So it's a website, but it's also an OS. So it's an OS, but also a website. So it's like a two-in-one. You go visit the website, and you're literally on an OS. An OS that's a website. I mean, doesn't that just blow your mind? It's a website and an OS at the same time. We've got 40. What does the AI think about 40? AI is thinking about 40. Oh, and there we go. 40, the classic middle-aged number. Not too young, not too blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so yeah, so this is it. This is our new site. Currently, it's at webos.makululinux.com. It's the subdomain I'm using because I'm still designing. But in the next few days, I'm going to move it over to makululinux.com. So this is going to be our main website, makululinux.com. It's going to look like this. Users are going to come up. They want to download Lindows. They'll go to Lindows and download it. They want to go to live chat room. They can come to live chat room. They want to upgrade. Then just click on the upgrade button over there and upgrade. Want to read the news? Just click on a news article. Want to play on the OS? Want to play with all the AI stuff? There's lots of AI stuff pinned to the bottom here, but also there. Want to play games? Want to try out some of the cool apps? So yeah, that's it. Oh, they want to see the weather for today. They just click on the weather, and it refreshes every time. So every time you open up, it refreshes to see there. And then it generates a fun fact based on your location, and then it also generates a image. Image takes like 10, 15 seconds, maybe 20 sometimes. There we go. There's image coming through there now. So there's your fun fact. It's a very beautiful looking OS, by the way. So pretty. It's an OS, but it's a website. Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? An OS that's a website. A website that's an OS. I mean, it's just, and I can tell you now, in a few months' time, this even got a search bar. In a few months' time, this thing's going to be a full-blown OS. I'm gonna just keep adding things on here, and just see how far I can push this, because almost everything is digital now. Everything's online. What I mean by that is, traditional apps are kind of falling away. I don't know if you've noticed that, but everything is either AI or everything's web-based or everything's online. I mean, when you download your apps, you've got some apps that you download, but half the time you're in places like Canva, or you're in some place generating images, or you're on some sketchpad somewhere. Hardly anybody even downloads it. Office, most people use Office online these days. I can literally add an online Office suite in here and people will fit right in. So I can, and the nice thing is, because it's a full-blown OS in its early stages, but it's a full-blown OS, yes. And it's a website. This can run on a first-gen PC. You don't need a strong PC to run this, to have these beautiful graphics and things. You don't need a strong PC. Like a first-gen PC that can open a website, even older than first-gen, if it can open a website, this will fly on it. This will really fly on it. So that's my video today. Just want to show you guys where we are, what's happening. This website is now almost done. I've got a couple of things to polish up, and then I'm going to release this as makululinux.com. It's going to be the new website and OS at the same time, with loads of free AI. By the way, we do not limit anything on AI. Like, all the AI is free, and you can use it as much as you want, the AI. So you can write lots of content, generate images, edit texts and stuff, chat to Electra, even via the terminal. You can chat to her all day long for free. We do not put any limitations on. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching my video. And by the way, the new Lindows is going live next Monday. So that's less than a week. It's 5 days. I'm going to be making some videos the next few days. There's so much to show. I don't even know where to start. It's kind of why I've delayed making the videos. So I don't even know where to start. There's just so much. If I made like a video covering the new Lindows from start to end, it'll be like a 6-hour video. I'm not even joking. There's just so much AI in there. But I'll have to cut it up into sections, and then hopefully it's not too boring. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and check out it's webos.makululinux.com. WebOS, one word, webos.makululinux.com if you want to play with it now, because it is on there, so you can play with it. But it's going to be live on makululinux.com in the next few days. I'll be moving it over. Just some stuff still. There's a couple of things that are not quite fully functional yet. But what do you guys think? Leave a comment below if you think it's the coolest thing you've ever seen. It's a website and it's an OS. It's an OS, but it's also a website. And I don't think this has ever been done before, by the way. I don't think anywhere in the world do they have a website and an OS in one. And number two, is there another web OS that exists? I'm not sure there is. And if there is, I don't think it's nearly as cool as this. Like, we are seriously making progress on like making functional apps here, not just like crap stuff that's a widget or something. Like with websites, you can always put widgets and stuff down. These are like full-on web browsers and things, and movable windows and full-on web browsers with movable windows that you can minimize and maximize, and the bot, of course, fully. You could do a lot here. This is my point. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. A very exciting week ahead. Check out our WebOS. You're gonna love it. And then come 5 days, check out Lindows 2025, a fully integrated AI operating system. In fact, keep watching the next few days. There's going to be so many videos on Lindows 2025 beta 2. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next video. Bye-bye.
Working late in the light of our Makulu screen, customizing themes that are oh so clean. A system stable with a heart of open source. Makulu's whispers guide me, no need to force. LibreOffice scribing through, no end, no cap. With every app I need, it's a creative sap. Yes, app. In the glow, in the flow, Makulu's insight show. AI core, open door, guiding as I go. The comfort of the code so bright in the screen's soft light. Makulu harmony in tech's endless flight. Smooth like the river, Makulu runs deep. Updates that deliver, promises to keep. Boot it up, feel the pulse, Makulu's beat so serene. With every line of code, it's like living the dream. AI's mind like the stars guides us through the night. Makulu's here, and everything just feels so right. In the grip of Makulu we find our pace, sailing through cyberspace with elegance and grace.